Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to another epic battle in Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD. This was a 2 vs 1 ambush battle, and it was a custom scenario submitted by Azrian Fox, so I hope you guys do enjoy the battle, and without further ado, let's take a look at the army comps. The first army on the battlefield today is the Electorate of Trier, commanded by Azrian Fox. And Azrian Fox is actually the creator of the Electorate of Trier, so I can see why he has chose it in today's battle. And he has a very solid army here walking through this forested path. And we're going to look at the General's Bodyguard first off, the Archbishop Elector of Trier, which is this gentleman right here holding the wooden staff. And then right in behind that, he's got 4 units of the Electorate Men-at-Arms. And then 4 units of Elector Halberdiers. And then we start to get into some of his melee infantry. We've got 4 units of dismounted Elector Knights of the High Period. 8 units of the Trier Sword Militia, 14th century. I really like how that's added too, that it's not just early, high, and late. They're actually adding in the actual time frame for when these units would have been seen on the battlefield. And we've also got some Trier Pavie Spearmen here, heavy spear infantry, also 14th century. And then we have the archers. So we've got 8 units of Electorate Levy archers of the High Period. And then, of course, he's got his crossbows right at the back here. We've got 4 units of the Trier Militia crossbowmen. And his cavalry here, we've got 2 units of Knights of Trier. And then 2 units of Elector Knights bringing up the rear. And that is it for Azrian Fox's army, so let's go ahead and take a look at the enemies. The 2 ambushing armies in today's battle are the Holy Roman Empire, commanded by My Anton, and the Cuman Kipchak Confederacy, commanded by Archmage. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at both armies as a whole, because they are kind of scattered in and amongst each other in the forest. But most of the Cumans are on the front lines here. You can see we've got some armored spearmen, which are looking very cool. This is, I believe, a new unit. And then they've got some Moldavian warriors. And we've got some Nogur Footguard. Now, I'm not sure if this is Nogur, is how you pronounce it, or Nagur, or Nodger, so please let me know down in the comments below, because there are quite a few units of Nogur Lancers as well. And I think this is the Holy Roman Empire back here. We've got the dismounted Saxon Ritter. We've got some more Nogur Footguard. And we've got some Balta Warriors as well, so these guys are heavy axe infantry. A lot of the Cuman Kipchak units have triple gold chevrons for their veterancy. But again, more of the same. We've got more spears here, more Balta warriors over on this flank, and then we start to get into the Holy Roman Empire. They've again got more dismounted Imperial Ritter here. We've actually got some Trabantin of the High Period way back here. And more halberds coming up here. We've got some more dismounted Saxon Ritter. We've got some Sergeant Spearmen as well, 14th century heavy spear. And way up to the very end of the forest, we've got some Imperial Ritter of the High Period, and we've also got the Emperor's Bodyguard. And here is the Emperor himself, the Holy Roman Emperor. Look at that crown. Very, very nice. And then on the other side of the forested path, too, they do have a unit of Saxon Ritter of the High Period. And then they've got a few units of crossbows here, Hanseatic infantry, so some mercenary crossbows. And we've got some sergeants of the High Period, and another unit of Nogur Lancers, or Nagur Lancers. But that is it for the ambushing forces, so let's go ahead and get to the battle. Alright guys, welcome to the battlefield, and as you can see, we've got the Archbishop Elector of Trier moving forwards with his glorious army. He is unaware of the ambush that is to befall him, and the scenario that I've kind of set up for today is the Holy Roman Empire really had to rely on these elector counts for their support in electing a Holy Roman Emperor. Now, there were 7 elector accounts, or 7 elector princes in total, and their job was to elect a new Holy Roman Emperor. So you can see why the current Holy Roman Emperor would be very keen on getting the elector princes to bow to his will. And unfortunately, in this case, this elector prince has decided not to bend the knee, and therefore the Holy Roman Emperor has decided to assassinate him. Now, you can see that the Elector Prince is well defended with several thousand men, and therefore the Holy Roman Emperor has had to draw upon the Cuman mercenaries to help overpower the Elector Prince and eliminate him. And just a side note, guys, I am actually trying for the first time in a very long time to run Attila or a mod of Attila on my new PC. It's absolutely ridiculous that this new PC doesn't run Attila very well. However, I've done a bunch of tweaking to my Ryzen processor, and I've also updated my BIOS and downloaded some chipset drivers, and it actually has brought my frames up from about 7 to 10 to now about 20 to 25. Now there is the slight stutter, which I'm still working on. I may try overclocking my CPU just a little bit, but I really want to get the full power of my 1080 Ti to show off these brilliant colors and brilliant units, and I don't want to sacrifice my graphics just to have it run. So if this is too choppy, just let me know and we will try to move to my older PC once again. But here we go. I'm not sure if the Elector Count or the Elector Prince has caught wind of an ambush, or maybe he is expecting something. After all, this is the perfect place for it. But it looks like he is sending forward some of his Elector halberdiers, I believe those are. Let's check. I'm not sure if these are the halberdiers. No, these are the Elector men-at-arms. But it looks like they did not see anything, and now the Elector Prince, or the Archbishop Elector, is moving forwards back to the front of his army. But just look at the host of enemy forces just sitting here waiting. And I'm not sure if the Cumans are going to be able to wait long enough. The Holy Roman Emperor wants the entire army to pass by, and therefore they can just come and slam into the sides of all the infantry and therefore have a successful ambush. However, mercenaries don't always listen to those orders, and it looks like we do have some Cumans moving in the trees here. I'm not sure if they are going to begin to fire on the Archbishop Elector as this great host moves forwards. But he has stopped for right now, so I think that he is waiting for the rest of his army to catch up to him. After all, he is the only one on horseback for the whole of his army, except for the cavalry, which is way far behind. So it makes sense that he does want to kind of make sure that he's not caught too far ahead, because that would be disastrous.
The enemy are ambushing
But
us.
yes, it looks like we are going to get some early shots off here on the Elector Prince. And he is going to escape. It looks like he did not take any casualties. However, over here we've got huge fire onto the Elector men-at-arms. Looks like we've got some halberdiers trying to form up, but we've already got the Cumans charging through the forest here. And it looks like they are not going to be able to set up too good of a line. Over on this side, though, there is no enemy, so Azrian Fox is able to set up a decent defense. But this battle is not very long. It's only 9 minutes. You can see the man count here with the allies, the Electorate of Trier army being 6,000, and the enemies being 5,800. So even with the help of the Cumans, they still don't have enough to outnumber the mighty Electorate of Trier. But let's actually zoom in here. I'm going to utilize some slow motion so we can see some of the close-up fights. Lately, especially in my campaigns, we haven't been getting too many close-ups, so I do want to show you guys some of the battles. I don't know what else to say. Some of the close-up fighting. That's always what people love about Total War. And yeah, over here, these halberdiers probably very susceptible to archer fire.
Hidden troops.
But if you guys take a look over here, this is actually awesome. You can see the Holy Roman Empire has moved forwards out of the trees and is blocking the route of escape. We've got the Sergeant Spearman here. We've got 2 units of the dismounted Saxon Ritter. We've got some Trabantin moving out. The Holy Roman Emperor has not shown his face yet, though. He's kind of keeping back, watching the battlefield unfold. Now, Azrian Fox has a very nice defense here. It looks like he was expecting some units to come from the right flank, but that is not the case. It looks like the Cumans are just going to continue to pound this left flank here. We've got the armored spearmen moving in against the Trier sword militia. luckily, the archers are able to fire here. You can see the levy archers are in a safe position to be able to fire down. However, once these armored spearmen do get into melee, I suspect that they will be obstructed and not able to fire anymore. However, there are plenty of good units to fire that are still coming up to the engagement. We've got some Moldavian warriors here. 13th century, I really like that touch. 14th century, 13th century, that is a really nice touch. I think that must be something quite new, because I haven't seen that. But let's go ahead and put this back on play, and it actually looks like we've got some units breaking. I suspect those are the halberdiers in the front line. Yes, they are. Not able to withstand the might of the Balta warriors, who already have 109 kills to their name. And Azrian Fox here realizes that this is not a good defense, and it's not a good setup for his Elector halberdiers, and he's actually making a wedge formation here in the front line with his Trier sword infantry. So well done there. And there we go. It looks like some of the Balta warriors have been broken, but I'm seeing some of the Holy Roman Empire forces moving forwards now. I think the Hanseatic infantry are also moving into melee. There we go, the Elector halberdiers regrouping. But yeah, most of the battle is going on over here. This is actually an awesome battle. Dismounted Elector knights fighting it out. What are they actually fighting here? Oh, some of the dismounted Saxon Ritter actually moving in. Let's see a zoom in of this battle here.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Hold men! For the Archbishop of Trier.
This is shameful.
Yeah, it's good to see the Holy Roman Empire filtering in his forces now. Ooh, yeah, that archer fire coming in really heavily. Oh, and here we go. Looks like we've got some of the Knights of Trier actually getting in behind enemy lines. Nice charges there into some of the Cuman forces. They are going to get caught up, though, with 59 men remaining. It actually looks like we've got some of, actually the general's bodyguard for the Cumans, which I neglected to show in the army comps, has actually locked down those Knights of Trier and minimized their effort. I wish that Azrian had committed to charging into the backs of those spears. That would have been a huge hit. But we've also got some of the Elector Knights over here fighting some cavalry. And now the Holy Roman Emperor is coming into melee, which is a little bit of a risk because they are under heavy fire from the electorate levy archers. And yeah, the Holy Roman Empire sees that and he's like, nope, I'm out of here. But he has sent in some of his elite Saxon Ritter of the High Period, I believe. Imperial Ritter, my mistake.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Yeah, so looks like the knights have broken. Let's zoom out and just take an overview here. So yeah, it looks like the front has come under assault from the Hanseatic infantry, the Trier sword infantry being ripped apart. You can see that they're actually wavering, and Azrian is running out of men to put onto the front lines. You can see he's trying to save his Elector men-at-arms for the final stand, but we've actually got some enemy Imperial Ritter moving into the trees here. I'm wondering if they are going to try and assassinate the Archbishop as he is kind of out in the open with no one to defend him. But the Cumans are actually doing surprisingly well over here. I suspected that with them filtering in their forces like this, that the, the heavier men-at-arms and the Trier sword infantry would have been able to break them one at a time. But the Cumans are doing quite well at supporting and sending in their units. Not too much so that they don't blob up, but just enough to kind of keep Azrian busy. Oh yeah, this is an epic battle. Quite a few of you have been asking where my 12-12 content has gone, because my channel has been built mostly on 12-12 content, and there's a couple reasons for that. The first one was that I was pretty disheartened with the fact that my new PC couldn't run Attila, and it ran even worse. So that was a little bit demoralizing, and at the same time, after the new update came out, just a lot of people stopped playing it. There was really not too many people online that I could get for games, and nobody was really sending me in any replays, so that's why I kind of transitioned more to Rome 2, Thrones of Britannia, and things that are a little more popular. But I definitely do want to get in on it once again. Oh my goodness, the archer fire is relentless here. Let's zoom out. It looks like the Archbishop, someone did go after the Archbishop, but Azrian Fox, well done with the battlefield awareness there, and pulling the Archbishop within the safety of his rear vanguard here. We've got the Elector Halberdiers and some Trier Pubby Spearmen. Looks like the Noger Lancers were trying to come over here to get some charges off onto the crossbowmen, but Azrian has closed in the back of this box. However, the front is just being overrun by the Balta warriors here and the dismounted Saxon Ritter, absolutely muscling through this front line. Let's go ahead and put this back onto slow motion just for a little bit. I have to say on this battle, too, there's so many epic screenshot opportunities. But yeah, like when I first saw the start of this battle, I was kind of expecting that the ambush was a complete failure and that Azrian would have been able to rally a decent defense, but it looks like even with the ability to form up a decent defense, he still is struggling. And look, well done to him, though. He's already got his third and fourth line ready, so he is closing the gap as much as possible. Let's see if we can find a few Elector men-at-arms still fighting there. There we go. Nice job slaying one of the Holy Roman Empire's men. And you can see that these four Electorate soldiers are kind of fighting back to back. Oh yeah, a couple of them being cut down. Also, feel free to let me know down in the comments below, guys, how my volume sounds, because when I did update my BIOS, it unfortunately reset all of my volume preferences, and I have no idea what they were set to before, so it sounds pretty good. But if you would like, you know, the game sound to be a little bit higher, or the, you know, you want to hear my voice a little bit higher, please do let me know. And look at this, these poor Noger Lancers trying to move in. Got a good charge on the the Trier Sword Infantry, but now they are just being slaughtered by arrow fire.
The enemy has obliterated an entire unit.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Only 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this battle. How many men have been lost for both sides? So Azrian's lost almost half of his force, and the Holy Roman Empire and Kipchak Alliance, they've lost about 1,200. So yeah, they are definitely doing quite well. Like, look at all of these archers here. The Noger Foot Guard, I wonder if they are on the same playing field or the same caliber as the Ayyubid Sultanates. I can't remember what they were called, because it's been a while since I played the game. But I think they were also called Foot Guard as well, like Dismounted Foot Guard or something. But really solid archers. I mean, if we actually just hover over here, you can see the kills. So we've got 160, 197, 118. The Travantan, pretty low kills. But 180 here as well. We've got some more archers. 168 for this Noger Foot Guard. So yeah, they are definitely a powerful unit. And even the general here also getting some good shots off, 46 kills. But I think that that's mainly Azrian's problem, is just the amount of archer fire that is being poured into the ranks of his men right now, especially the fire arrows as well. Let's go ahead and put this on slow motion. Especially the fire arrows, you can see just breaking the morale of his troops. And unfortunately, these Trier militia crossbowmen who have the ability to get hundreds of kills, they just don't have a good position. Only 49 men killed with this one, 26 with this one, and 19 with this one. So yeah, really struggling. And actually, it looks like the Electorate men-at-arms trying to form up another defense, but the Balta warriors and the armored spearmen just pushing through the ranks. We've actually got some of the Sergeant Spearmen and some Sergeants of the High Period coming down from this flank now, so I think it's safe to say that Azrian Fox's army will be destroyed. And we've still got the Archbishop Elector of Trier over here, so if he can escape from the battlefield, then I guess technically that could be a victory for him, given our scenario today. But let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit more zoom-in action at the cost of many frames. There we are.
Our men return to the
There we
fight.
go. Someone still holds the Trier banner high. Don't break. Yeah, it looks like I'm starting to see a lot of breaking over here on the front lines. Just a slaughter. If we zoom out here, look at all of the blood. Many men fallen here today. And here we go, actually. It looks like we got the Archbishop Elector of Trier moving over on this side of the forest. Not sure if he is going to go for a rear charge, or where is he going? Maybe for some archers that are undefended? Oh, he is being peppered down quite a bit. Yeah, it actually looks like he is going in for a charge. Oh my goodness, it's so framey. Apologies, guys. Yeah, that is not a good situation for him. And I've just got to zoom out for the rest of this battle. I think it is the amount of bodies. Oh no, so his general was killed. So the Archbishop Elector of Trier has been slain on the battlefield. And with that, I think the utter defeat of his forces. I'd imagine these units are going to break any second. Alright guys, so unfortunately there was no end result screen in that replay for some odd reason, but luckily we did see in the battle that a lot of the damage did come from the Nogar Foot Guard and the dismounted Saxon Ritter. I think all of the Nogar Foot Guard that we saw did get over 100 kills, and I'd maybe say even over 120 kills. So very, very powerful units. And just low kills with Azrian's archers and crossbows, at least that I could see. Unfortunately, no end results screen. But I really hope that you enjoyed this battle, guys. I will be looking to get some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War content out to you guys soon, because I know that is what you guys enjoy. And let me know, honestly, how well my new PC did. I feel like it did okay in the first bit, but then when we kind of got into the end stages, it was quite laggy. But some of that is just to be attributed to Attila itself. But if you would like me to go back to my old PC, I completely understand. Just let me know down in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next one.